What's up, sewmates, and welcome back once again to class. How are you today? I hope you are good. Okay guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing us how to cut an off-shoulder top and blouse. Okay, that is what we are going to be doing today. If you are new to my channel, you are highly welcome. If you've not subscribed, please consider subscribing now, because in this channel all I do is details. Okay, also click on the notification bell so that you will be notified each time I upload a new video. And I don't know guys, have you noticed I don't post most often lately? This is because of my busy schedule. So I'll be posting once in a week, every Wednesday. Okay, so you guys should expect my videos every Wednesday. And if you've not clicked on the notification bell, please do that now. Okay, and if by the end of this video you find it helpful, please subscribe. It's free. It's free to subscribe. So guys, without taking much of our time, let's get into the video. So guys, this is the fabric that we are going to be using for this tutorial, the off the shoulder dress. Okay, it's going to be a gown, but this is the upper part of the gown. All right, so now I'm going to start by imputing my measurements. So I want the dress to be 5 inches off the shoulder. So as you can see, I drew away 5 inches. Now I'm going to insert my chest line measurement, which is at 8 inches here. The next thing I'm going to insert is my bust point measurement, which is 10.5 here, but I'm going to take 11 inches. Okay, so now my waist, that's half length. My half length is 17 inches, but I have 17.5 here. This is because we are going to use half inch to sew. Okay, so I'm just going to repeat the same thing here, and I will connect the line 8 and 11. So do not forget your under bust measurement. Okay, I'm going to quickly do that now. So the under bust measurement is 14, so I'm going to take 14.5 inches. So now let's connect. So now the next thing I'm going to do is to insert my nipple to nipple measurement, which is 8. Dividing that into 2, that will give us 4. Okay, so from my bust point line here, I'm going to insert 4 inches, and at the upper part I'm going to take 5 inches. So I'm going to connect the lines now. So at the bust point here, I'm going to go up by 1 inch and also come down by 1 inch. So now I'm good to connect the line. So now at the upper part here, I'm going to take 1 inch around this line. Okay, 1 inch, 1 inch. Okay, and I'm going to connect it to this point. Like this. And from this point to my waistline here, I'll be taking 1 inch also. Okay, let me take 0.75. So the next thing to do is to connect Did you see that? So the next measurement I'll be imputing is my horizontal measurement. Now my bust is 41. When you divide that into 2, that will give you 10.25, which is here, this point here, but I'll just make it 10.5. okay? Then remember that we are going to take 1 inch here for that, okay? So make sure to insert that 1 inch for that, and 3 inches seam allowance. That will give you 4. I like doing this because I like my allowance to be excess, so that eventually when I'm shaping I can cut off the excess allowance instead of you to run short of allowance, okay? It's better to have it in abundance. So now the space we are having here is 1 inch space, okay? So I'm going to also insert my bust measurement, 10.5. So now for us to insert our allowance, I use 3 inches for allowance. Then the difference we have here is 1 inch. You add it, that is 4. Then 1 inch to join them together, that is 5. So I'm going to add 5 inches here, okay? So now I want a neck width of 5 inches plus, we took 1 inch here, 1 inch here, that is 5 plus 2 will give you 7 inches, which is here, okay? And I'm going to adjust ½ inch seam allowance, okay? Then I can connect from this point to this point like this. Sorry for that, okay? Then at my waist here, I'm going to measure what I have here. I have 1.5 inch allowance, so my waist is 35. When you divide that into 4, you get 8.75. So we are going to input our 8.75, which is this point here, okay? Now our 3 inches allowance plus 1.5 here, that will give you 4.5, right? So 4.5 plus 1 inch for sewing it, like joining your pieces together, that will give you 5.5 inches. So now you are good to connect the lines. So like I said, it's okay for you to have excess of fabric than for you to be running short of fabric, okay? You just connect the line like this. Now for your neck style, I would want this to be a sweetheart neckline. So I'm just going to connect from here, maybe. So I want it, I've already taken out 5 inches, right? So let me just put 1.5, that will make it 6.5 inches, and I will connect like this. This is for a sweetheart neckline. Can you see? So with this, you are good to go. You can cut off your fabric. Find this video helpful, please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. In this channel everything we do is details. So now I'm cutting out my sweetheart neckline. And I'll cut off this area also. So this is what we have for the front piece, okay? Can you see that? So now I'm going to take this aside and we'll cut out our back. This is for the back, okay? I'm going to marking my zip allowance, I want to take 1.5 inches for my zip allowance. You can take 1 inch, okay? So now I'm going to insert my armhole measurement, which is 8 inches here. I'm going to connect the line. So for my nipple to nipple, I took 4 inches, but I'm taking 4.5 because I'm going to use waist dart. So I'm using waist dart for the back. So now I'm just going to insert my dart. So from this point here, this 8 inches, it's okay to take your dart. So at the waistline here, I'm going to take half inch. Then I'll connect it all the way to the top here. My chalk is bold, but while I'm cutting it out, I'm going to take half inch. So you can use your tailor's chalk to do this. Now I'm going to insert my waist measurement, which is 8.75 here. So now the next thing I'm going to do at the back here is to insert my neckline. Remember, I used 5 inch plus 1 inch joining allowance, which is here. So now I'll connect from that point to this point here. And I'm just going to, I don't want to leave this straight, okay? I want it to be a little bit deep. Okay, so this is my back neckline. So the next thing we are going to do is to cut out. Ignore the fact that my chalk is this bold. Please, you can use your tailor's chalk. So remember, half inch, okay? If you want to cut it out like I'm doing, if you don't, you leave it like this and sew everything up. So this is it for the back dart. Can you see? And we are done with the back fabric also. So guys, this is how you can cut your front piece and your back piece off shoulder. Okay, now for the sleeve, I'm going to show you how to achieve that also. So now, sewmates, for your sleeve, this is how you are going to achieve that. Okay, this is my baseline. Okay, so from here to this place is my sleeve length. I want it to be 15 inches. So if you want yours to be 20, 25, you could just take it like that. Okay, so mine is 14. I add 1 inch for, you know, hemming allowance. Now you remember that 5 inches you took off when you are cutting your blouse. Okay, you're going to mark it in here, 5. Okay, so after that, just insert your calf's height. Mine is 4 inches, so I'm going to insert it here. Then I'm going to add my armhole measurement, which is 8.5. So 8.5, I'm going to add 1.5 inch allowance. That will give me 10. Okay, so I'm going to mark 10 at this line here. So if you want, you can connect, or you can still leave it this way. So but I'll choose to connect it because I'm teaching, right? So from this place you can connect to this point. You can use your armhole curve. Now guys, for your round sleeve here, okay, the round sleeve, you are going to be inputting the measurements at the lower part of your sleeve here. Mine is 13 inches. When you divide 13 into 2, that will give you 6.5. So I'm going to mark 6.5 here plus the sleeve now. So I'll just take 1 inch allowance. Then I'll connect from here to here. And then I will cut out. So this is how you achieve the sleeve part of your shoulder. So did you see that? This is the sleeve. So I will just be cutting out the second piece. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe to this channel and also click on the notification button so I'll be notified each time I upload a new video. Please do not forget to give me a thumbs up. Comment if you have any question. You can ask me in the comment section, okay, and I will reply to your questions, your suggestions. All of them are welcome. Okay, so thanks for watching. See you on my next one. Bye.